Amen. What it is, this is Dame, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. Y'all already know the Cash App. $ Dean by any means, spelled out the same way as my channel. You should see the same icon. PayPal at Dean by any means. Same exact thing. Y'all see that heart with the $ at the bottom? Well, that's the super chat. You can press that at any time your heart desire, y'all. Please say it with me. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated, y'all. Jaron Ennis, Philly in the building. Y'all already know what it is. Jaron Ennis is handling this business, man. He coming up this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Not this weekend coming up, but I believe next weekend is when Boot's gonna have his fight against Eimantas Stanionis. And it's a great fight. There's a lot of things on the line for both fighters. Eimantas Stanionis hasn't been the most active because of a multitude of reasons, injury, people ducking him, vergilortiz, a bunch of different things. But Eimantas Stanionis in his last fight, man, he just looked amazing to me, man. He was absolute dog. Eimantas Stanionis remind me of a better version of Boachuk. Just all the way around the board. Faster, stronger, more skill, better footwork, better defense, the whole nine. He just remind me of a better version of Boachuk. If you know, you know. And he's an even better inside fighter than Boachuk is, if you ask me, in my opinion. Jaron Ennis is really that dude, man. And it's gonna be time for him to really show it. It's a lot on the line this fight, yo. Jaron don't make it happen this fight, yo. I don't know what to tell him. Like I said, do I see him knocking out Eimantas Stanionis? No. I don't see him knocking out Eimantas Stanionis at all. I see it going 12. Very, very competitive. I think this got a chance to be fight of the year. Eimantas Stanionis versus Jaron Ennis has a chance to be fight of the year and put more spotlight on the 147 division. They get a lot of slack, actually, and is actually better than what we try to make it out to be. Mario Barrios is a good fighter. Eimantas Stanionis is a good to great fighter. Brian Norman Jr. is a good fighter who could become great. Jaron Ennis, I believe, is already a great fighter. Karen Kukadodges is a good fighter that could become great. The light-skinned young boy with the braids, forget his name. He's probably listen here. He one of the best prospects in boxing. Period. Oh yeah, y'all. You know, we the champs. You hear what I'm saying? We the champs. I just gotta let y'all know that every chance y'all get. You know what I'm saying? Jaron Ennis is, like I said, is make or break, y'all. In a way where this going to really show a lot. This going to show us what Boots is really about, what he really made of. Heart, determination. We already know Boots got a lot of heart and determination, but this is by far his biggest step up in competition. I believe that I see Jaron Ennis winning this fight. 8-4, 7-5, something like that. I don't see him just stepping on Eimantas Stanionis. I don't think nobody in that division could just step on Eimantas Stanionis, if I'm being completely honest with y'all. I don't think there's nobody in that division that could just step on him. Is it people that can do something with him? Is it people that can make it a good fight? Yeah. But as far as step on Eimantas Stanionis, I just don't see that. As good and as great as I think Jaron Ennis is, y'all know where I'm from. So me saying that, you know, it don't get no more unbiased than that, yo. I'm just be honest. But I think Jaron Ennis get to put the world back on notice after going through a similar situation like Gervonta Davis is going through currently. Even though Jaron Ennis got that W, the difference is with that fight, it's the reason why I say it's similar, because a lot of people feel like Boots lost. A lot of people thought, or if they didn't think he lost, they felt like he got exposed a little bit by Karen, which I wholeheartedly disagree with. I actually think Karen exposed more of how good he actually is. And when you don't watch a guy that's not from America, and then you probably only seen his 2 fights versus Jaron Ennis, it'd be hard to give a judgment on fighters, but y'all know how these fans do. They just sit up there and act like they done synced every fight of the man's career to judge on how good he is or how good he isn't. But then give Brian Norman Jr. credit for beating a trash man. I just boxing is so weird. You dig what I'm saying? But it's now or never for Jaron Ennis. He got to step on that. He got to go out there. And what he does have to show y'all is he got to outclass Eimantas Stanionis. He has to outclass Eimantas Stanionis. It can't be no question about it. Even if the fight's close, he has to win definitively. Even if the fight is close, he has to win definitively. Like, it can't be a one of those robbery situations. It can't be a Castasiao and O'Shaquie Foster type situation. I think that'd do wonders for Eimantas Stanionis, but not so much for Jaron Ennis. And I admire Eimantas Stanionis for actually taking a challenge that everybody else been ducking, and he was ducking too. But he was the first to jump out there. I think Eimantas Stanionis is the second best in that division. So I really respect both fighters for not going for the other unifications and fighting each other. I think that definitely puts them two above Mario Barrios and Brian Norman Jr. because they actually stepped on the gas and actually did what they say they was going to do, and both fighters are actually living up to what they claim they want. And you can't do nothing but respect that. Let the best better man win. But I got to give both fighters a lot of credit for actually taking this fight, because there's a lot at risk for both fighters, not just Jaron Ennis. Eimantas Stanionis could lose his belt. Eimantas Stanionis go in there and get beat up too badly, you won't hear about Eimantas Stanionis no more. You might hear about him here and there, but you go in there and give a fight now. Because then this is the thing, where if Eimantas Stanionis loses, he's going to automatically be the number one challenger in the weight division for all the other belt holders as well. So even if Jaron Ennis get both of the belts, Eimantas Stanionis, once he's able to be back in the rankings, he's going to be the number one guy for sure. So it ain't even like Mario Barrios or Brian Norman Jr. or any of them could just get out of the way of fighting a man either. Even if he loses, he could jump back real fast and get another title shot. And it'd be worthy. It wouldn't even be like we'd be tripping if he loses the boots and then gets a title shot with Mario Barrios. Nobody's going to bat an eye at that. It's just amazing to me, y'all. Have y'all noticed nobody has mentioned Vergilortiz? Vergilortiz wound up beating Madrimov. And I haven't seen one video on it, but they had a multitude of videos when they came to Jaron Ennis claiming that he ducked Vergilortiz. And I told y'all Virgil wasn't a star. I told y'all this was going to happen. Didn't Dean tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? Watch when that fight is over. I guarantee you don't nobody talk about Vergilortiz and y'all trying to tell me you this big star. Right again. Right again. I was right again. Y'all can't even deny that. Y'all got to give Dean my whole credit when it comes to that. I told y'all nobody would care about that. You won't hear about Vergilortiz again until his name is attached to Jaron Ennis again. He had an impressive victory versus Madrimov, and nobody cared. Y'all only care, and then y'all tell me Jaron Ennis not a star. Boots, Bud don't got to fight him. He is a bigger star than Madrimov or anybody else Bud Crawford tried to give a chance to. So much so that the other guy that beat Madrimov worse than Bud Crawford, y'all don't even talk about it. Right again. Say it with me, y'all. I let people talk that like to talk because you get to see how full of ish they are. I hope y'all understand that now. Now everybody trashing the card, and I'm making a video on this too. But now everybody wants to be talking about Turkey and they card flopping and the whole nine. But y'all wanted Jaron Ennis to get on that card, huh? yo, it seems like Jaron Ennis did the right thing to me, don't it? They had to switch it from an 18,000 seat venue to a 6,000 seat venue, and nobody still came. Oh yeah, Jaron would have been a co-main. Yeah, I'm not taking that fight either. I don't give a damn if it's Vergilortiz or not. When I can headline against Eimantas Stanionis, and then shout out to my guy KO, but my guy KO, Dean, now they made a Hail Mary. KO, you can't say that to me. You can say that to every other fan that was arguing on this. You know, the one person you can't say that to, you can't say it to me, because I tried to tell y'all hard-headed selves that what the next fight was going to be and why Jaron Ennis didn't take it. And then I predicted that this card would flop and that he would be an idiot to go beat a co-man. You know, but hey, it is what it is. Have y'all heard anybody make a video about Jaron Ennis fighting Vergilortiz? Matter of fact, have you heard anybody make a video about Vergilortiz at all? Even the people that was saying Jaron Ennis was ducking him. All of the people that was making videos saying Jaron Ennis was ducking him, have you seen any content creator making videos giving Vergilortiz his props for beating Madrimov? Can y'all name me one? I'll wait. While y'all look at the championship logo, I'll wait. Oh, no? You haven't heard it? Me either. Y'all already know what this is, man. Dean, by any means. And make sure you address me as champion. Make sure you address me.